Hello, I'd like to welcome one and welcome all to Trine. I don't even know what to say. One thing I can say... What? Oh, yeah, it tells you. I played this game once, and it was fun, I guess. Got quite a few achievements, got all the experience.
In a land far, far away, a kingdom was prospering. But peace could only last so long. The old king died. With no descendant to the throne, the kingdom fell into chaos. Lust for power blinded warriors and wizards.
Okay, let's
Let's
do that again. That went horribly wrong. It's really hard to estimate volumes. Yeah, this is... No, I would not like to start. I would quit the main menu.
I got it.
On the outskirts of the kingdom, near the Astral Academy, a thief carried out her cunning plan. She had learned of an ancient object of tremendous value. The Astral Academy, left to rot in the face of the terrible enemy, had no one to keep the treasure safe. The time was right.
Yeah, the story is very platonic.
Everything was perfect. She had made her way to the castle and would soon lay her hands on the treasures she...
Yeah, basic motion controls. You can jump. You can even crouch for some reason. Oh no, you can't. That's just jumping animation. It's pretty simple. You got a grappling hook with the right mouse button. You got a bow. If you charge the bow, it shoots further and it shoots a lot more accurately. But it's still a bow, and I have to say that unlike most games which like to go fucking crazy with how powerful your bow is, this game is pretty modest. Game is 2D, so you can't fall off shit like this unless it falls off of its own. You can jump using both space and WASD in case you feel like it. You can jump from your thingamajig, so you can't jump on what you're using, which is cool. Adds a little perspective. You cannot cling on to anything. You have to cling on to wooden objects. Oh, thank you. It's not a problem. I played this game and I played Trine 2 as well. Wow, what kind of trap is that?
The gentle moon smiled at the thief as she made her way towards the shrine of ancient treasure.
A lot of chains.
The protective charms around the shrine allowed her to enter unharmed.
So she goes after whatever in that chest instead of all this gold? You've got issues, milady. You've got some issues.
I got it.
As the thief lay her hand on the treasure, she had a tingling sensation. The thief would soon discover that fate had taken hold of her.
Fun little
Unknown
thing.
to the thief, a wizard was just waking up. The wizard had taken a look in the spyglass and seen the terrible undead army. He was keen not to die.
By my trousers, I must escape.
He had been studying the stars and trying hard to learn the elusive fireball spell that all wizards ought to know.
Come on, what's the respawn
At
key?
that moment, when all hope was lost, something extraordinary happened.
He respawned from the
Of
dead.
course, that was a lie. For you see, the wizard had a certain reputation with the ladies. What he had really been up to was the creation of a fake fireball potion that would have impressed the ladies and improved his status. The potion had backfired, causing a fortnight of sleep.
So this is what you can do with the wizard. You can draw objects. Right now a square. You can press Q to destroy it. You can use the right mouse button to lift things up. It costs mana. You can spin them around. Now this game is quite of a dick because mana doesn't regenerate. You need potions for that. I don't know why they did it like that. Trying to really improve on some of the main issues. Like they said, you can move objects. Be warned as they can hurt. No, I don't think they hurt you as much as they would hurt others, but The idea remains the same. It also costs some mana to conjure up an object. You can draw big ones and small ones. There is a maximum and a minimum, so keep track of that. That is an experience orb, by the way. Collect enough of them and you can level up, and then you can select some nice gimmicks. That is a mana, in case you didn't notice. And yes, this game, like any physics-based game, has a lot of ways you can cheat your way through it. They can only draw so many objects, you can't lift things up. Oh, and here's something. Like I said, like any good physics-based puzzler, there is about as much finesse in it as a cardboard box. Here we learn another thing. You can either grab this and turn it, or you can just toss an object on there. It's really...
The wizard saw a glimmering light coming from the shrine. No one had been able to visit it for centuries because of the ancient magic protecting whatever lay inside.
Oh. My darling, why the painful look on such a pretty face? What is this object you are holding on to? How did you get here?
The wizard touched the thief's hand and then the object. His hand got stuck.
What kind of trickery is this?
For once, the wizard was more interested in magic than anything else. He was also afraid for his dear life. But there was someone nearby who welcomed a challenge.
So yeah, the wizard who can conjure things.
At the other end of the Astral Academy, a knight had been practicing his own skills to battle the undead and prove himself worthy of joining the king's army. Between me and you, he did not quite understand what undead meant, but this was his chance to be the bravest knight of all. The knight felt it was his duty to protect the Astral Academy in this time of despair. He was on the lookout for anything unusual.
So, yeah. Shield, sword slash. Shield, sword slash. Shield. Icon that really doesn't match his description. Nothing down there, I think. Oh, there's an experience bottle. I already collected all of them, so there's no real reason for me to do it again. Your slash has quite the range, so... Now, what this game does very well is that it manages to hide things in the background, so you want to keep a close eye on just about anything that happens anywhere, anytime. I also like the sounds, they're very natural.
Oh, what's this?
It's called a giant fist. And it's...
Oh, what's going on?
Well, you're holding your shield in a positive direction. Damn, this place...
saw a faint light coming from the age-old shrine. Could there be a thief? Was this the knight's day of honor? He had sworn an oath to himself to protect the shrine and the academy. Nothing could stand in his way.
Just standing there.
What's going on?
The knight joined in, taking a firm grip of the object's third side, in a way that only a mighty warrior can.
Oh no, this doesn't bode well.
What doesn't bode well?
There was a flash of light, and the wizard, the thief, and the knight simply disappeared.
They went poof. So yeah, this is what the Trine's all about. The Trine is an artifact.
The heroes were overwhelmed by the effect of the mysterious object. The wizard tried hard to remember everything he'd learned of the shrine and its artifact. His mind raced through ancient tales and legends. Finally, the wizard remembered. The treasure the ancient object was a device that could bind souls together. How it worked, he did not know. But he knew that it was connected to the legend of the Guardian, whose earthly remains had been buried in the catacombs deep underneath the Astral Academy. The tomb resided right below the shrine. The wizard could not explain it, but he was sure the object was called the Trine.
Yeah,
The
Trine
knight didn't care. A more pressing concern was on his mind.
The Trine gathers 3 people. The 3 people we just met. We can switch between them using the 1, 2, 3 keys. The whole thing is that the Trine gathers these people to stop some evil. The second game pretty much elaborates that's probably what it does.
It's all her fault. We must take her into custody.
Checkpoint.
She stole the king's treasure.
Did you not understand a word I said? It is not treasure, it's an ancient object, the Trine. I believe it has bound our souls. We are stuck together.
But she...
The thief remained silent. She was waiting for the right moment to escape, hopefully with the treasure and without the pair of fools.
I think I know how we can use the device as we like.
Can I get a third accomplice? Yeah, you can take down enemies with pretty much any guy. You can use physics objects, which kill really, really easy. Considering you don't get hurt by physics objects, it's a pretty solid choice to go with. Bow and arrow is really crummy against them, so you want to avoid being the thief when you attack an enemy. You can just draw a circle, the game really doesn't seem to care too much. Sharing is caring. Large energy veil.
They don't scare me. On guard!
See, I didn't even have to drop it, he just died when the physics objects touched him. Can I show the upgrade
What have I
menu?
got myself into? We have to find a way to reverse the spell, to undo the magic. The tomb of the Guardian in the catacombs may have the answer, and it's not far away.
So, this is a physics object thing that I must explain. Is that when you hear that sound, an object has been pinned down on something. Like that set of spikes. Spikes hurt a lot, you know, when I touch them. They can be a smarty and go in for a platform, but you can just swing your way over here. Like I said, spikes aren't nice, guys. Wow. Thanks, game, for making me look like a derp. But you don't get healed? I guess you do in the second one. So, this is a door we need to break. Characters resurrect when you reach checkpoint, as it said. You just need to swing this thing over here and let the hammer do the rest. Like I said, very finicky puzzler. And that there is no finicking. Nice obsolete car construction. Really funky. Yeah, you can jump on enemies, but it doesn't do you any good. It just disables them for a bit. As long as you stand on them, that is. Yeah, there's a present up there. I want that. What the fuck did I pick up? Random treasure ahoy, I guess. Whoop-de-doo.
Oh, that's just great.
Let's block an attack. Hiya! Karate! Right now, this guy doesn't use any magic, nor does the girl. Ooh, there's stuff up there. They could just use a physics object and drag it off, actually. Kind of want to do is click onto that object, get some speed, because speed is important when you're trying to do things momentum. Ouch, ouch, ouch. What now? Honey Badger don't care? Your characters really have a capacity to just stand on steep surfaces and not give a shit. You should remember at all times that that is possible. And they can also hang on to ledges. I completely forgot that I kept doing that all the time just to bypass things. Ah, the joy of living. Oh wow, that hurt for no reason. Enemies don't seem to drop a lot of heart containers. Or health magiques, if you wish. Ouch. Three hits is so arbitrary. But hey, you need something, right? By the way, you can use A and D to spin things. I prefer dragging, though. Dragging's a lot more fun. Thing down here? Nope. It's a pretty fun game. A full health potion. Yes, I knew there was an experience up there. After all, I got them all once. I can get them all again. Bragging, bragging, bragging. Brag, brag, Braggington brag. You can do two things here. You can jump down with the warrior and hope that you don't blister your ass, or you can just do this. Ouch. And I still blister my butt. Shield also deflects some projectiles. I think these are no, those are just... Well, maybe that's two of the things that can be deflected. Yeah, I played two last. You could just assume that whatever I'm saying is probably part of trying to... Oh, we need to get rid of this first. I think you can pick objects up later on. Could also use grappling, or you can use a block, which would always stop such a motion. Those are spiky things, so do not touch. And now she goes down. There you go. Okay, so one thing I neglected to... fuck you, man. You can grapple onto these boxes. Oh, God damn it. It doesn't really tell you which guys do and do not have items, and I guess you could just safely assume that guy does not. Oh shit! I don't know what kind of alarm that is, but it's definitely not the police and it's definitely not an ambulance. They might not see us losing a character as a big disaster, but it definitely is. Because while one character can pretty much do a lot of things, you can't really play without the others also. Hope I can get a level up soon. There's a treasure over there. Cool. There's no experience up there, so let's go over there. Yeah. Just, yeah. Do I need to use this guy? Well, I guess so. Ooh, there's an experience bottle up there. Quick, draw me a box, you oaf. And another pair. You can't dispel objects when you're not the mage, so don't even think about it. Let's get an item. Fun fact? Oh, fuck.
Uh-huh. This looks very nice. Perhaps this journey isn't for nothing.
This I forgot. There are items, and items are given to whoever gets it first. You pretty much have to know what you're picking up, but that's kind of the game, I guess.
I'll help you find whatever you're looking for, and I get to keep all the jewels.
I must say, that necklace looks very good on you. It's a deal.
Captain Beerheart would not approve of this.
Actually, go look that up. They are set, because... yeah, it looks kind of... I just don't know if it is. Items, necklace of life. Okay, to do is necklace of life. It doesn't tell me. I guess it is just picking it up, because at some point it will actually get full and you can just, I don't know. Such a fantasy tune to it, it's really good. With the game, one thing I don't like is that Trine is really not about giving you directions. And the level up is acquired, I forgot. Controls. Mouse and keyboard. Change. No. Back. Configuration. Customize controllers. Where is... I can't change my inventory. Oh, next page. Open inventory. R. That's good enough. Yeah, you get some other things too. Still can't use it. Fuck you. So these are the upgrades you can get. You can get 3 levels in several areas, and each one of them is an upgrade you get regardless. It will fire, kill a distance 2 arrows at once, cost 1 for food, keep a captain. Yeah, it gives you more items. Might as well get these upgrades, I mean, why not? 2 boxes mean next I can do this. Well, the second level is really long comparatively. That is never a good thing, by the way, is to make your second level, like, ridiculously long in comparison. Damn it. Turn. Turn. This is so tedious. I'm really glad they tuned down the spinning stuff. Wow. 1 experience. Worth it, ain't it? Too bad you need lots of them. You always need 50, it never goes up or anything, probably to keep some consistency. And it's a lot easier to design. After this, I'm gonna cut the video because I am getting kind of annoyed by this kind of tediousness. This one requires you to build up some momentum, I think. Come on, I'm pressing the A button. Oh, wait, now remember, you cannot manipulate what you're standing up, you can manipulate something that's connected to it. Just kind of the deal here. This place looks so spacious. I have to say, when it comes to green fantasy areas, they really knew what the hell they were doing. Then again, that's not much of a compliment when everything else is not that great. The setting is great, but they really went a little bit too... They were too ambitious with the whole physics puzzler platformer thing. This is something you should only do when you have experience with it. And I'm fine that you want to build some experience, but jeez. Don't go too far overboard there, kiddo. Giant ham fist. I don't even know what this is. Fuck, I should have read it. What did I actually pick up? The Ring of the Spellcaster. Increase max turn by 5%. Yeah, the items are really crummy in this game, I forgot to mention. There are quite a few of them, but that doesn't make them any less crummy. Oh wow, 5% in a game where you really used it a lot. Bottomless pit, do not want. In the next game, that's pretty difficult to do, actually. They really could put a corner on that one. And it's level complete!
What lay ahead of our heroes was unknown. They had not seen another man, woman, or child in ages. The undead had transformed everything. They were now surrounded by evil. But our heroes had to press on. They were in search of the tomb. The wizard was sure that it would belong to the founder of the Astral Academy, one of the 3 guardians. If they could find his tomb, perhaps they would find a spell to get them out of the Trine.
Where are we?
We are beneath the Astral Academy. No one has been here for decades.
Aha! My sword shall lead the way! Follow me!
Look at that wire. That's so stretch magic. So yeah, next time on Trine, we're gonna go into the catacombs and do some catacomby things. But until then, I am going to tell you, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did not enjoy this video thingamajig, then I don't know what to tell you. If you did, that's fantastic. I'll leave you guys with a farewell and a goodbye. Who knows what'll happen in the game whose title implies everything. Try. E with a cancer sword, seems.